Hello everyone, my name is Halloman Jack or HM Jack, and welcome back to Lord of the Rings, the Third Age. I was about to say Fire Emblem. That is a completely different series I am doing. If I seem on edge, I just got finished doing the Colosseum episode, and I am in an angry way. But if you remember, oh, that's a little bit too far out. Hang on, zoom in. There we go. If you remember, in the end of the last episode, we rescued, but the comments rescued Elegost from the Wargs. So now we've got him, and if we, wrong button. Oh yes, but yeah, if I press one of the buttons, I bring up this menu. This just allows you to change who it is actually walking around, so you can look at everyone. But as a point of preference, I like to walk around as Berethor. He's the main character, you know. But so if we look in our quests, we have hunt all the Warg packs in the area and collect all elf artifacts. Well, we haven't seen any elf artifacts yet, so to the Wargs. And basically, you sort of run around this area for a bit, and then you just sort of encounter the Wargs. You'll see what I mean, because we get the Palantir appear. Nearby enemies, a glowing Palantir will appear. You gotta just explain that. Gorgrothash. See, there it is in the top left-hand side corner. You can just see it there. Ooh, so it means they're in this cave. You head here, get the leaves, get the Mask of Sauron, and here we are fighting a Warg. Now, we're gonna want to use some Krechabane here. Now remember, he is really crap on his AP. I can't remember actually what all these people are learning. I think Idril was on Wounding Slash and Haste of the Elves. I think she's like one off actually. Yep. Right, I have to change that to Gift to Collateral. Well, let's do Company Ballot. We got enough time to just mess around here, get some skill points. I will be I may have mentioned in the last episode, I will be grinding at certain points during this game, like I do in Colosseum, just to get certain skills. Yeah, you need to grind in this game. You don't need to, but it's advised. There are some really difficult fights, especially pretty much the second to last boss fight of the game. Because there are boss fights in this, as there are in any RPG. There are boss fights. Hiya! I hope these guys all level up from this, because if not, well, Elegost, at least Elegost can, please. No, fuck. Well, I don't really want to use any things. Let's grab this first, and then I'll go to. Oh, I've got a Lembas there. How many do I have? Yeah, just use one in, just so you can do stuff. So let's have a look. So he was learning Counter-Attack and Fellowship Grace. Wrong button. It's that button. He's learning Arrow Flurry and Piercing Might. Yeah, Piercing Might does take is really easy to get, but aim shot, Creature Bane is just easier to use. It's less AP and it does more damage to the Wargs. So, and then she's on Wounding Strike and Gift of Galadriel. Probably will teach Drain Inspiration and possibly Cleanse Shadow as well before I get to. In fact, I might as well, because it's not for a while. It's not until the third set of missions or areas, I should say, that you actually need to use her specifically. So I might just, during the times when I do my grinding, use her then. Leaf of all, do we? Just use my grinding to sort of get up some bits as well. Oh, this is explaining perfect mode to you. Does it give us perfect mode for free? No, it doesn't. Well, yeah. So let's show off Haste of the Elves. Let's use it on Berethor. So basically, Haste of the Elves. I summon the lightning. I bring the thunder. Basically, you increase their chances of attacking. So yeah, that's what it does. It basically just a bit of a speed buff, really. Ah, this is Berethor. Ah, this is Elegost. You fools, says Idril. Getting here. Anyway. Company of Valor! Yeah, I really need to get a Fellowship Grace. And we can now use Company of Mat. And then we're all stronger. Let's use Weakening Slash on this one. Yeah, he's about to die. I like the way you die, Warg. I'm glad he died then. If he didn't die, I would look a right twat. Oh. Then you can't use anything, so attack with your bow. Haroof. And then just weakening flash, just in case it doesn't die. It should die though. You may notice Idriel gets the little ending cutscene here more often than most in this, because she's just normally she's normally the first one to attack most times. Ooh. Some levels up and shit. 2 out of 3 Warg packs, neat. So you got equip, you didn't get anything, you didn't get anything, you did. Banana. New sword. And then we also got some level ups. I'm going to put it into strength and dexterity. And then you're all pretty fucking even, aren't they? Let's do spirit and constitution. And then let's use items on Barathor. Use 2. Because he does get through quite a few of his skills. So that's the way we have to go to progress. But that's not the way we're going. There's also a little thing I can show you. I hope I can show you. I might be confusing this with a scene from Borderlands 2. It's not in this bit. I think it's back to where we found Elegost, which is off the beaten path, but it does take us back to go heal at the healing point. So you can use your Crachabane. And you sort of do want to get arrow flurry quickly because it helps out really well with orcs and shit. Ayar, he says. And we notice I'm sort of drawing out these fights so that he can get FP in his leadership, so he can learn Fellowship Grace, which is probably one of, if not the best, early game abilities you can get. I could have gone for it instead of Stand Fast first, but Stand Fast is just easier to get, and you don't really have enough AP to use Thingybob effectively. Although now we have Perfect Mode, so we have a new bar, Perfect Mode. You can use Arrow Volley, but like I say, it's not really worth it. Dun dun. I think that is the only clothing that Israel wears that's actually revealing. And she's actually quite a badass, so they made a good female character in a game back from 2004. A lot of my favourite games from 2004. This game's from 2004, my favourite game of all time is from 2004, Sacred Stones is from 2004, Fire Emblem 7 and Colosseum were both from 2000 and Thingamab. Can we see it there? No, alright, hang on. Back to where we found Elegost. Oh, hang on. He leveled up, didn't he? Let's put it in also strength and then into constitution. You see that constitution does your spirit damage protection as well. I think we can see it from over here. No? What the fuck am I thinking of then? Normally you can see the Watcher from here. Oh well. Yeah, if you can remember from the films, the Watcher in the water attacked them. I think then, is that just at a different point in the game? You can look over there and see the Watcher attacking them all. I think it might be, anyway. I know for a fact that we're going to have a cutscene in a second. Jesus, he knows me, he knows I'm right. What level is Barathor now? Stats. So he's 8 and then 6 and 7. Because if we go over to skills and head down to these, it's sort of every, to see when he gets to level 10, he will just be 1 off, and then when he gets to level 11 it goes up. So yeah, that's how that works. And we want to keep an eye on these because we don't want to get some of these yet. You do want to get them, just not now. But if you don't keep an eye on it, especially at one point in the game, which I will do the little thing, my brother's technique, but I won't be doing it a lot, and if I do it a lot, I won't be showing it all on screen. But we'll get to that, it's not for a while. You know, I'm pretty sure in this video we're going to finish off this region,
What brings you to this
Oh
place?
yes, cutscene.
I will tell you, but first we must make our way to one of the elves' healing altars.
See, cutscene. Yeah, this is a relatively quick and easy place. I may end up having to put it into an extra third part, depending if we can get to a nice ending point, but there isn't really decent ending points in this. And theoretically I should actually have a... there we go. Yeah, like most people, I should probably have a timer up set up so I can see what the fuck I'm doing and sort of structure it better. But I like the length in some of these videos, especially this game. It works well with length. It's a story, one big old continuous story for the most part. Whereas with Pokemon, you can save wherever you like and shit like that as well. Ooh, Berythor, 3rd Age Lotharian Ring of Spirit Warding. Let's equip that, because it's the only ring he has. You can't see the ring. And we're about to have a fight. Troll in the dungeon. Troll in the dungeon. Dun, dun, dun. I like some wild men. Oh, we do fight more. Weakening slash. Leave a healing point not too far away so we can go all out ham. It would be easy to use aim shot. This is what aim shot looks like. Oh, that is really bright. I think that's just the fact this is a GameCube version of the game. That might also be for the same, like, sort of the few sound issues you may hear as well. I don't think that's the my PC or the emulator itself. I think that's just because it's GameCube and it's less powerful than the Xbox was or the PS2. Charge! So you can now weaken slash the other one. Let's do that, fuck it. We can afford to use a bit of health. See, another way to do good grinding is when you have hours of sleep with Elegost, you can do it then. Unfortunately, we don't have that yet. I may notice that aim shot makes him really slower afterwards. But a lot of his big damaging moves make Elegost go a bit slower. Charge! Ha! You will say. Yeah, just sort of going through it, getting all that free SP. And then Guardian Strike. It always used to irk me when he does that and his arm. It just always used to irk me. I don't know why. I think he's just a moron. Anyway. Yeah, we had a level up. That's equip. I clicked on the wrong one. We want Spirit, which is now his highest. Good, actually, that's not bad. And then Speed. It's only his strongest because I put it up one. Where am I? There's this save station. It saves, but it heals. It's the same thing. Obviously, with the PS2 and the Xbox's hard drives, this was a much simpler thing, but the GameCube was still utilising the old tried and trusted method of memory cards. Actually, no, so was the PS2, actually. It was the Xbox that had the hard drive. I never had a PS2, I was an Xbox. In terms of actual like home consoles, it was N64, PlayStation 1, GameCube, Xbox, 360, PS4. Ooh. We can see something here. as you can see. The only people who can attack that guy up there are Idja with Loudwater Fury, because obviously it's a spirit attack, it can go anywhere. And then Elegost, you can't melee attack that guy up there because, well, he's miles away. So this is why we use aim shot. And we get a nice little angle when people are at different angles. And there he doesn't want it. And, well, let's just... I should use Orcbane. Never mind. These guys are weak. Yeah, you generally use Guardian Strike the most with Berethor, especially when you get his decrease on the AP points when you're in perfect mode. Yeah. Whoa, the Middle Earth is changing. Who now has the strength to stand against the armies of Isengard and Mordor? Sauron and Saruman in the Union of the Two Tower. That's not yet, that's... I'm getting ahead of myself. Getting mad. Anyway, this is the aforementioned healing altar that Elegost was referring to. It's a bit shit, innit? You know. There's a bit of exploring to do, and these camera controls are really bad since I'm using a keyboard and not an analog stick. I think it would have been the C stick is what it would have been mapped to. Yeah. I think we can just sort of take these guys out naturally. Yeah, aside from Berethor, I'll keep him using his things. He shouldn't be far off. But this should be Piercing Might. No, one more shot. Yeah, we'll get on to the piercing ones when we unlock the first one, then I'll go around explaining them. They're really good. They were really good actually. They're really good moves. Deceptively good, I should say. They appear quite shite. Up here. I don't know. What I mean by up here is like, is this the way to go? That is the way to go. I don't want to go that way. I want to see if there's any more chests. I like chests. I have a habit. I keep turning on and off the lights on my keyboard, and there's no chest. Okay. If I do it when I'm holding down a button, I can turn them off, but I can't really turn them back on sometimes. And I think my things might be dying, which is annoying. I need a new keyboard actually at some point. I don't need mouse, I don't need a computer, I don't need monitor. I need a lot of new stuff, but fortunately, nothing I can do right now. I'm in the middle of recording. And you can see that is the altar in question. You can see because it's a big thing and it's glowing. But we've got to fight our way there. And then we have a cutscene. So let's take out this archer because he's going to attack next. Yeah. Now you can use aim shot and let's take out this guy. I hope it's this guy. Yeah, and then we have piercing might. I want to use Company Valor. Even though I probably could have just attacked him and done it. I want to get Fellowship Grace. I think after this cutscene I'll have a quick look at all their skills just to see where they all are. It's always good to keep on top of this shit. There we go. Slice, 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 slice. Slice. Oh, and Elegost got something there. Kick.
What are you doing?
You want to be sure they're good and dead. Some are mighty hard to kill.
Not even these sacred places are safe.
How do I know I can trust this one?
I vouch for him. In the name of the Lady of the Galadrim.
That is good enough for me.
And how do I know I can trust you? Where did you get those wounds?
At the hands of a Mordor orc, whose life I intend to shorten considerably. In the pass of Gahadras, we were attacked by goblins. We slew all but the orc, who escaped with something of great value to me.
Who is this wee ranger?
I was in the company of a dwarf. A friend, actually.
And what did this orc take from you?
You helped me slay him, and you shall find out.
You rangers from the north are full of riddles. And who are you to speak for a ruler of elves?
You must help me return to Lothlorien and warn the Lady Galadriel of these dangers. Then you will know all.
We should find one of the enemy's altars. After what I did to him, that orc would be in need of healing himself.
Come, Gondorian. We shall attend to my matters in due course.
That's my whip noise. If I didn't have such a dehydrated mouth. Yeah, those cutscenes aren't really good per se. They're a bit hit and miss in how good they are, especially these beginning ones. Anyway, we have some things to do. Number one, I was going to look at their skills. So you need 14 more there, but you need 8 more there. That's good. So yeah, the piercing thing. So Pierce Might will lower their melee damage. Pierce Will lower their spirit defense. And there's also Pierce Spirit, which just lowers their spirit damage. And there's another one he has in Bowcraft, which is Shield Piercing, which lowers the defense. Now Pierce Will is like 25 AP to use, but Pierce Will is like 50. But they are really good because, well, especially Pierce Might and Shield Piercing, because they just make it easier to kill them and they don't damage you as much as well. And it's good for him because most of his skills cost a shit ton. Oh, hang on, and Idrio. She 2 more and then 22 more. Okay, equip. So we got this. Slightly increase the action points. The cracked Elfstone of action enhancement. The cracked Elfstones are the lowest tier. They go up to like purest Elfstone of action enhancement health. Basically, these are like your little mini buffs. So if you equip this to Berethor and look at his AP went up by 15. That's all it is. He gets his leather tan underbraces. So look at his arms, look at his arms, look at his arms. They're now yellowy beige. And she didn't have anything. Oh no. So that's what we get from there. We don't always get them from there. Those are the only places we get them here. In this part of the story. Din, 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 din. And another cutscene time.
So tell us, Ranger, what happened back there in the pass?
It was a bewitched fight, voices echoing down from the mountains. Then lightning struck all around us. The dwarf fought like one possessed, but a landslide carried him away. Before he fell, he gave me a map, presented to him by Elrond of Rivendell as a gift of friendship. But I could not withstand the dark powers that ruled the mountain that night. While I lay there burning, that Mordor orc ripped the map away and fled down the mountain. That map revealed the location of the secret entrance to a forgotten realm.
Moria.
Yes, the greatest city of the dwarves, whose location was lost during the Great Wars, and whose halls are rumored to still be stalked by a terrible monster.
And what of the dwarf?
If that map leads us to Moria's hidden gate, I expect we shall find him nearby. It would take more than a few goblins to stop that dwarf.
Ooh, the suspense. The panning down to the fire. If you couldn't tell by now, this dwarf is going to be a character we get on our side. And I'd like to point out, he is amazing. He's just... him and Elegost, basically, after this little storyline here, and all the shit in Moria, because you'd assume the dwarf would have an important role in Moria, it just becomes funny shit. And they're just experimenting about skills, but I've already done that. So, make sure you're always looking around for any chests. Use the map to sort of work out where hidden bits are. There's no, like, bits that are off the map that you can't access. Also, just for reference, these are Bilbo's trolls from The Hobbit. And now we got some more stuff. He has his battle steel helm. Do you like Berethor's face? That's the last time you're going to fully see it. That's it. Now, a lot of the time, when I first played this game, I didn't know about the equipping stuff. I didn't reread it, and then it took me like 10 times or so of playing this game, like me and my brother, to realise that there was a chest around there. We don't want to go through there yet. We want to head over here. Now, I only got that chest. There's also a thing. I am stuck in some rocks. This happens to me a lot in real life. Big tree, big tree. And then the camera pans, and this is a really weird walking up bit. Because I know I don't have any camera control really, I can sort of shimmy it. Anyway. You're up here, the camera changes and it does that and it freaks the fuck out of you. But here we are. So, I can't use Pierce aim shot because he didn't level up and we haven't found the thingy yet. So, just choose who you want to do it on him. Piercing might, he dies and he's, yeah, these guys aren't that strong, so just take him out. I don't know why we're doing actually so much damage. I mean, I've done this opening bit on hard mode, and it's just not that difficult, this bit. Oh, that sounded really bad. Anyway, Gondorian Steel Greaves, get to them in a second. Artifact 2 of 4, cracked Elstone of Health Enhancement. So, we're gonna equip the Greaves. I can go back and equip this. You might be wondering why am I equipping it all to Berethor? Main character. Because he can be really fucking resilient if you want them to, with all these elf stones and shit. But you don't want them to have the AP one so he can activate Fellowship Grace, and the health one so he just lives long enough to do all his buffs. Basically, by the end of the game, if you've done it right, Berethor can either max out his sword. You can max out everything. You can max out his swordcraft, and you can just be decking fools left, right, and centre. Oh, look where we are. Does it look any form of familiar to you? Look, we're on this part. We're above this bit here now. Elf medicine. Brooch of Arnor. You may notice that I'm not going in there yet and healing. And there's a reason for that. I just want to get all the chests first. You may also notice there's a big blinding light there. There's no reason why there is that big light there. Anyway, now we can equip the brooch of Arnor. 19 armor. Oh, hang on, there's a chest right here I missed. That's just old too, but yeah. Always make sure you've done all your equipping and stuff because they do change their health values and their AP values sometimes. So you're going in with not full health on AP. I mean, it's only like be at 1 or 2 bits off, but fuck it. Ooh, been playing this game for an hour and 23 minutes. Now would be a decent point to end this episode, but no, there's more I want to do. Just go ahead and fight. I think I might as well then just go and... Ooh, hello, chest there. But, yeah. I might get the dwarf then and then finish off this episode, but there's not much left after you get him. Wrong one. Well, look, he's back. One of these guys, the Shadow Chieftains. Oh no. Oh, she's a different. He has the skull one. Oh, they didn't die. Cheeky git. Alright, Company Valor. Charge! I mean, it's with Elegost, if you saw very briefly in your skills, that you gotta get piercing will. There's no ifs, buts about it, you have to get it before you can move on to the other shit. But it's good, it's just they give him some decent moves. A crit! I would have loved to hit the other guy with that crit. Ooh, yeah. That guy does do a shit ton of damage. And you can't really dodge spirit attacks, that's not really something that ever happens. It's obviously like, it's just magic, you can't really dodge magic that well. Yeah. One shot is all it takes, sometimes to kill these guys, throwing the water in the air, now Berethor's been healed some. Dodge! Fuck. It's okay. Let's show off what Orc looks like. It's just Guardian Strike, but he poses a bit. And does a shit ton of damage to Orcs, yeah. Wait. it before I do shit. That's all of them. Now you see, oh god, that was really weird. You see on the map there's that red flashing dot there. That's the last altar. So actually, we do the last altar before we get the next character. So I'll do the last altar and then I'll end this episode then. There we go. I've worked it out. Water protection. Water. I never really go for those protection ones. So we just do that and it's gone. But she's got the other part of her thing. Yay. And she also got a skill, didn't she? Let's check all their skills. So he needs another 13 for that, and then 5 for you. And then obviously the 2 more for that. Oh, so yeah, they've all got to get 1 underneath it. He needs 6, and then 8. And then 30 for Elven Rage, which is just a double attack. But I'm going to go for Stunning Strike first. And then Gifted Glad you need 20 more, okay. Oh, hang on. And the health was up. I mean, seriously, it goes a little bit slower in water as well, as you would. But, oh shit, it looks a bit, dead here. But there's actually a little Easter egg here. Say a little Easter egg. If you come to this chest, and you look at this chest and you turn around, you see that bit over there? That's where the game started! So all we've pretty much done is just go all the way around. Yeah. Let's go. It's getting a bit murky around here, isn't it? Oh yay! Good job, Bane! Yeah, but they do get some really interesting setups of enemies. Because right now we're just gonna see the sort of generic one in front of the other one. Let's have a look at Wounding Strike. And then slow motion. And now that guy's gonna take damage over time. As you will see, he's got a little red orb. It's hard to see. And if we press that button, we've got Wounding Strike and we'll take damage. I completely forgot what I was on about. Yeah, they have some interesting layouts of people. So you saw the one with the archers at the top that other people can't hit. They do that a few other times. But then they have ones where like only specific people can hit specific areas. So like Barathor could hit one person, and Idril and Elegost could hit other 2 people, but they can't cross over. Unless they're using spirit attacks or fully ranged. Let's take up this wall. Wounding Strike is alright, but not really against the wall because they have quite a lot of health. Because it does like percent damage, a bit like Poison and Burn in Pokemon. And Vayne in League as well. Let's just go for another one of these. No point using Stand Fast. I want to get things really quickly. I think I've used 3 now, so let's try and get the last 2 done. Ah! Haha! Barathor, Elegost's little laugh is always great to hear. Yeah, let's do it. So this should be Fellowship Grace. Yeah. Now I would use it, but I can't. Because it just costs too much. Because we haven't got that ability yet, where everything goes down in price. But luckily though, we can swap out what he's learning next, because I don't want Warcry, and I think Warcry's next. Oh, only Idril leveled up there. Grand. Oh, because the other 2 leveled up before, didn't they? You want Constitution and Dexterity. Oh, hang on, here we go. And then... yes, Warcall. I don't want Warcall. I want Company Resistance, which takes a lot longer to get, but it's actually very decent. Just increases all your spirit defenses. And you get the nice little wisps following you around. It's pretty cool. We're about to be attacked again. I should probably use a Lembus on Elegost. Let's use 2. And Barathor, is he alright? Yeah, you can use 1. There aren't any shops. You can't buy items in this game. Oh, there's a healing point right fucking there, isn't there? I do that a lot, anyway. Oh, there's a Lembus there. Oh, we're already getting in the fight before we get to the healing point, so yay. Let's take out his goons first, like we did last time. So whilst we wait for Barathor to get a bit more levels in AP, let's just try and get him some counter attacking going. Use Orc Bear on this guy. I won't take him out. See, that's a lot of damage we don't do because we haven't used Company Might. But it should be it's a decent whack. Yeah, he's dead. Well, those guys we're fighting right now, the two sword guys, are quite evil. They're quite tough. Or armored orc sword veterans, what they're called. Orcbane should deal with him. Yes. He says. Right, now I should probably go off in here actually because Barathor's getting a bit low. Yes. But I'll show grab this item. That's something for Idril. You can generally tell who they are because they're sort of to do with their race. So anything that's like an elven place or anything to do with elves is Idril. Anything to do with the Rangers would be Elegost. Anything to do with Gondor or sometimes Rohan is Barathor. Most dwarven stuff will be for the dwarf. Come on. There we go. You can do it, game. You can save. And let's equip it. I want a spirit penny. Is it better? Oh, wrong button. Where is it? Here it is. So this is 7 armor and it increases. So this is how I work it out. It's 7 armor, so that's 7. And then you add up all the specials, so it's 7. So it's 9, 10 with the Constitution, 13, 17, and then this is 2 plus the Spirit is 5, plus that is 10. So that's 19. So this is better because obviously it's got a higher rank as well. But sometimes you may notice that like, oh, hang on, she's got all those things. Maybe you want to keep some of them. I'd rather have the higher thing. There we go. And I would save again, but I can't be bothered. So, let's finish off getting these items here, and then we'll continue on. Nothing on that one. There's one down here. And there goes the Dunedain wool cloak. New code, there we go. And now let's go off and do this last big fight. Big fight. Skrrr. Man, big fight. I don't know how long I've been recording this for. I feel like I've been recording this for like at least 30 to 40 minutes maybe, I don't know. You look down at the time at the bottom of the video and it just says, you've been recording for 20 minutes! Do something, you bastard! Because the first episode was quite a long one, but you know, that was designed to be a long one. I was explaining shit. Yeah, it's the motherfucking Elegost. Their names probably have something to do with etymology, but it's mainly they just made names that sound like they would fit inside of Tolkien's world. Like Barathor, yeah, it has Thor in it, but he's not based on Thor by any stretch of the word. Elegost, he has Eli, which is part of the word element. But he's, you know that. There's a shit ton of damage. It's a good thing we have someone who can just throw their hand in the air and you aren't dead anymore. This one, you don't have to use that on someone who is damaged. You can use it on someone who hasn't been damaged and they just don't get healed. Fucking hell. He's accurate with that wacky stick, isn't he? And get the experience, and Elegost, yeah, they leveled up. And Idril got a sword, nice. And we reclaimed Elrond's map. So yeah, that orc with the bashy stick is the one that Elegost was referring to. Let's go here. We get all artifacts, the cracked elf stone of armor enhancement. That just increases your armor. And the Huron pollen. Huron pollen just puts people to sleep. So let's get a Berothor. Stick that on. Why not? Let's do, oh, hang on. Let's just. Yeah, this actually does something special on it. Look at this dexterity she's got. Jesus Christ. Oh, and the stats. Oh, you see what he's done? He's gotten to level 10, so we get to just put it in all his weak ones. Let's do more dexterity and more constitution, please. And then him, who is, oh god, gonna get it next time. Also, you see that thing changes every 10. So he's no longer Gondor Scout, he's a Gondor Warrior. He becomes a Ranger something, and she becomes a Lothorian Warrior. It's just a nice little naming thing. Constitution and Spirit. And that's everything. So we'll head back and heal, and everything will be good. And then we say, oh, we save obviously, yeah, and then I end the episode. And then I go and have something to eat because I haven't eaten today. We'll save the game, yes. Well, that's the end of the second episode of Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. If you liked it, please like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next episode where we finish this area, get a dwarf on our side, and have our first boss battle. Goodbye.